Hey everyone, welcome to MaysLugLife. I'm May, and this is my first impression video of the Ranger Clearview Crossbody bag. And I'm actually really excited to see what this is all about, because I really love the Ranger, the original Ranger, the opaque one. And I kind of am curious to see kind of how they've done this, and it looks interesting already. Certainly of all the clear bags that they've come up with so far, at least out of the small ones anyways, this one seems to be the most interesting, and one that I'm much more likely to get should I need to go somewhere where I need a clear bag. I have no idea when that's going to be or where that's going to be. I hope it never happens. Frankly, I hope I can just go with whatever bags I currently own. But so far, out of all the other ones, the Stagecoach and the Coupe, they're really, really, really small. I mean, I know that that's probably, in many cases, the largest bag you're allowed to have with you, and if that is the case, that kind of sucks, and it has to be clear, so you know that would be kind of awful. But I kind of dig that this is like a clear Ranger. Like, even just looking at it, it looks like a Ranger. So anyways, I'm kind of excited to see it. So first off, $75. I never know how much a clear bag is supposed to be. That seems really high to me, because I think the regular Ranger is just a little over $100, and it's got like a million different things going for it. All the pockets and the zippers and the everything. I mean, it's got, yeah, I mean, there's so many things that have to get sewn on. It's different things that have to get turned inside out when they make it. Like, making it, and probably the materials to make it, I think are so much more when you're making the regular one versus this one. I think this one's not expensive to make, so I kind of feel like $75 is absolutely ludicrous. Now I know that like their plastic things are really high quality compared to many other sort of clear plastic things. Like, their plastic is really quite good, and I know, you know, sewing plastic is definitely probably in some ways more challenging than sewing something that's super soft. But yeah, there's no extra zippers and slots and pockets and whatever. So I kind of feel like $75 is insane. I think they shouldn't have charged any more than $60 for this thing at absolute most. And then of course, you know, have it go on sale so that you can get it for $30. That seems to be, you know, $35 seems about right. But anyways, what do I know? So, okay, so right off the bat, I love that it has a top handle. I love that. It's one of the things I love about the Ranger. I also love that for some reason they have found a way to put a charm bar on there, and it actually doesn't look bad. I'm not usually a massive fan of the charm bar, but for some reason that doesn't look bad there. It actually kind of gives it something much more interesting, and I think for a lot of people, even if you don't use it as a charm bar, I think a lot of people do hang things off of it. So because this thing doesn't have any organization inside it, well, other than the extra pocket, to have something on the outside that allows you to be able to hang things on the outside of it, I think is always a nice feature. The other thing that I'm noticing too is the little logo. So far the logo has been either in the gunmetal, so when they put that on like a regular bag, it's in the gunmetal, and then every once in a while I think we've seen it on the matte luxe, and I forget what else we've seen. I think on the hitch and things like that, we've seen that little sort of like that vegan leather square just like this, but this is in the regular fabrication, and I kind of like it because it adds to the color of it. It really makes that logo stand out. Yeah, and I kind of think it's neat that they were able to put that in there. Okay, so like I said, looks exactly like a Ranger. I can't remember how big it is. I haven't seen my Ranger in a while because I haven't actually looked at it, but it looks about the same size as well. Love that you can remove the straps, and I actually really like that one. I think it's really cute. For some reason, I'm really into yellow this year. I don't know why. Everything in yellow really, really appeals to me. So I would buy that one. Of all the ones, I think, well, I guess I'm looking at the other colors. They look fine, but I really quite like this one. I think that one's quite cute. Okay, let's take a look at some of the pictures. So let's look at this sort of side-ish view. Does it have... No, it just has the... Okay, so there's the front pocket, as usual, and then there's the main compartment. But does that... No, that's another compartment. Okay, so it just sort of extends into the back. that's cool. Now I don't know why they didn't, well, I guess they couldn't make this a drawbridge opening, but that was kind of one of the things that we love about the Ranger, is that the Ranger does come down a little bit, and when you open it, it does have that sort of drawbridge flap. I don't see why they couldn't have put a drawbridge flap in there. They would have just had to put a little extra fabric, and I think that would have made this bag so much better, because that's kind of, like I said, why we love the Ranger so much, like being able to get into your bag and have really good access to all your stuff. So to have that be missing from a Ranger is a little bit disappointing. Anyway, so there we go. Let's see if we can see if there's anything else going on here. Nope, but you know, the D-rings are also really handy to hang things off of on the outside. Those of you who do have to carry Clearview bags into your venues, do they allow, let's say, for example, you took this bag in and you've got stuff in it. Could you, for example, hang like a bobsled on the outside of it and then maybe another coin pouch on the outside that's not clear? Like, do they stop you from using those kinds of things? Like, I'm just curious. So like, for example, if I were to take this bag in and I ran out of space inside the bag, but I still wanted to carry my sunglasses, I still wanted to carry my keys or my, I don't know, my ear pods or whatever it is, my AirPods, would I be able to like hang them off of the D-rings on the side in non-Clearview pockets? Just curious. Wondering if anybody knows that. And if you do, put that in the comments below, because I'm really curious about that. Okay, so I think that's all the colors that came in. Isn't that weird? What a weird sort of selection of colors. So poppy red, Kelly green, royal blue, rosette pink are your solids, and then randomly the gingham mustard. So there's one print-ish thing, kind of like primary colors with a pink and a green thrown in there. It was an odd choice. I don't know why like the gingham black wasn't on here as well. It's just odd. Okay, anyway, let's see if we can look at the rest of the photos here. Okay, now I would love to know how big that chuggy is. I want to know if it's the 12 one or the 16 ounce one. That would be helpful. Let's see what else we can identify. Again, I don't know what kind of phone that is, but there's sunglasses hanging on the outside, it looks like, on the charm bar. Okay, let's see. Okay, so that's the lift, and I don't know what that is. Is that a bobsled back there, that white vegan leather? Is that a bobsled? I can't quite tell. It looks like a bobsled to me. And it's kind of on an angle there. So it gives you a little bit of a size sort of reference to if you know, like that's sort of like the length of a credit card or the width of a credit card. It's got maybe 2 or 3 inches on top of that. I mean, so it sounds like it. I mean, it looks like a regular Ranger. So, it's in terms of the sizing of it, anyways. Yeah, it's so funny that they would come up with one with the print. Like, why didn't you just say and yellow and not make it the gingham yellow? Anyway, or mustard rather. Okay, let's see here. Is that the only picture? Okay, so let's read. It says, get ready to make a transparent style statement with the Ranger Clearview Crossbody bag. With this clear exterior, this bag lets you flaunt your fashion-forward choices while keeping your essentials in plain sight. Plus, the removable crossbody strap offers versatile wear, allowing you to rock this bag hands-free or as a tote for a night out in the town. Would you really, like, would anyone actually take the strap off and just carry it around like a lunch bag all night long? Like, that just sounds scary to me. I would never do that. And like to say like a night on the town, I mean, really, that this is not a night on the town kind of bag. Like, yes, maybe you've gone to a venue, you've done your thing, but to run around with, like, to say like night on the town, I don't know. To me, night in the town sounds a little bit more, I don't know. It just sounds a little bit of a different night than what I would have had if I needed to go somewhere I needed this kind of a bag. Okay, so let's see. And I'm surprised they don't have a black one. Like, I got to assume that would have done really well if they brought that out. Okay, 8.5 inches wide, 9.5 inches high, 5 inches deep. That's a really deep bag. That's not a small bag, so you can get a lot of stuff in there. That's kind of good to know. And I guess they must have looked at some of the venues and looked at the maximum size that you can sort of, you know, get away with when they design this, I think. And I kind of want to know, like, how, okay, again, because like I live in Canada, we don't really have too many places that limit the size of our bag or the kind of bag that we take into a venue. At least I've never seen one in all of my days of going to places. I'm sure things have changed over time, bit by bit by bit, but I don't think that's something that's really, really common here. Like the first time I'd ever heard of it was when there was something where I was thinking of going to in the States, and I was reading all their policies, and I was like, what's a transparent bag? Like, I don't even know what that is. I had to look it up, and I didn't even know that that was a thing that you could buy. So I think it's really interesting that how many bags that Lug is making that sort of fit this bill. So I guess my question is, how often do you guys who live in the States go to places where they do actually limit the size of the bag that you carry and the fact that it has to be a Clearview? I just would love to know it. Tell me like where you're going, like what venues do that. Like, is it concerts? Is it stadiums? Like where you go and see like is it like NFL, NHL? You know, when you go see basketball, like I would love to know which sports and which venues and how large of a venue is it where they allow you to, where they don't allow you to take just sort of any bag in. And I also would love to know, like, for those of you who do go, is the most common size the coupe size, or is the stagecoach size, or is it the Ranger size? Or can you take in like the Clearview Peekaboo tote bag? I'd love to know if you can do that as well. Okay, anyways, those are my questions. All right, so let's kind of keep moving here. Okay, so features, there's really not much going on. Lug charm bar, charm sold separately, top tote handle, removable and adjustable crossbody strap, Clearview exterior, and main zipper compartment with a front zipper pocket. And then, yeah, so PVC, polyester. Cool. All right, let's look at the video, because apparently there's a video for this. All right, come on, go, 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 go. All right, let's just make sure that the volume is down. Yeah, it looks like it's the regular Ranger size. Like, it's not a small bag. Okay, that's, I don't know what size phone that is. So that looked like there was a mini, like a choo-choo mini in there. Yeah, who would carry it that way? Like, why? Why would you do that? Like, why would you want to be holding that stupid thing all night long wherever you're going? Like, even if you're sitting, then you still have to hold that thing in your lap. Like, you can't just leave it there. And I got to assume wherever you're going, you're probably going to want to, like, stand up and clap or whatever it is. And to have that thing where you have to hold it the whole night long, that would drive me insane. Like, I love that they, like, that, you know, you can, I guess you can just, you know, put different straps on. But I love that they think that at some point one might want to remove the strap entirely and just walk around with that in your hand all night long. Okay, so she's got a water bottle, she's got a phone, she's got a couple of pens, which I think is hilarious. I don't know where you're going, where you're going to need pens in a bag like that. Like I said, a choo-choo mini. She's got like full-on headset there. A water bottle, which, are you allowed to take a water bottle into a stadium? I thought that those kinds of things were banned. I thought that was the kind of thing that was banned, so that you wouldn't like throw them at the athletes or throw them down to the field. So I thought water bottles were like, no way, especially things like that. That you had to buy the water at the stadium, like you had to buy it at the concession. So I'm surprised that they've got the water bottle in there. I mean, it's great for size reference, but I just kind of figure that would not be the kind of thing that you would carry if you needed to carry a bag like that. I want to see what else is in that main compartment in the back, and she's not flipping around so I can see. It looks, I don't know, is that like a notebook or something? Yeah, that's not a very big opening, so that's kind of unfortunate, but oh well, you know what, it's fine. I like it. If I needed a bag like this, I would be very happy to get this particular bag. It definitely looks like it'll hold all of my essentials and more, and the more is enough for me to feel comfortable. I don't like traveling around where all I can carry is my absolute bare minimum. I freak out. I always feel like I'm going to need something. I want to carry more than just my phone and my, you know, just one credit card and a little bit of cash and my keys. Like, that to me is not cool. I feel really naked that way. I would love to, yeah, like have a water bottle and maybe my phone charger and my drugs, like my little Advil and all that kind of stuff, hand lotion, hand sanitizer, maybe a sweater. So I feel like I want more. So I feel like this bag does allow you to be able to carry just that much more, and I really quite like it. So I'm kind of glad I didn't ever buy anything like this, but because I don't feel like I really ever need one. But I kind of like it. Like, I don't know when I would want to have this, if I wasn't going to a venue where they needed me to have this particular size. Like, maybe if I was going to the pool, maybe, I don't know. Rainy day, I don't know. I don't know exactly otherwise when I would need this. I guess maybe like if you were like a makeup artist, or if you did crafts, this would be a fun way to carry all of your supplies. Like if you had paints and markers, like if you were carrying, let's say you were traveling with kids and you were, trying to keep them entertained in a car or on a plane or whatever it is. I think this might be a really fun way to carry that, and have the kid carry their own stuff. So you can have the markers and the paintbrushes and the whatever in there, and then you have a whole other bag that carries like the papers and the coloring books and all that. So that might be one way you could use it, I guess, if you don't use it as a regular bag. I do like it. I'm loving this yellow, this mustard gingham. I don't know why it is. I've seen it on a couple of things now, and I am kind of wanting something in this color. And I don't even know where I'd wear it, but I just absolutely love it. And I don't usually like yellow. This year it's the year of the yellow. I don't know what's going on. I wonder how that reflects like my personality change or my mood, or if it's foreshadowing of something else. So anyway, there we go. So that is my first impression of the Ranger Clearview Crossbody bag. Let me know what you're thinking. And if you did buy one of these and you've used it, can you tell us what you think of it? When you took it to wherever you were going, did it do what you needed to do? Was it easy to use? Was it comfortable to wear? I'd love to know the details. So if you have any information you want to share with us, please put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a great deal to me, as it really helps with the algorithm in getting this video and channel seen. It also helps if you subscribe to the channel or buy me a coffee. You can find out more about that in the description below. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.